Hello, I'm Angela Zajac from Angela's House of Art. I'm a contemporary artist, and I've been doing a video series on our Facebook business page on art journaling. I feel like it makes you a better artist, and it's a chance to learn about color, or if you don't have time to paint a painting, you can get some creativity in. Last week on Facebook Live, I had put this paint on my page. It was left over from a painting I did using my favorite paint, Derwent Matisse, which I think is excellent for painting a picture, but not something I would buy if I was going to art journal. It did work out well for this painting, and so the group wants me to do a sunset. My second favorite choice of color of paint would be golden. I feel like golden is a well-rounded, versatile paint that you can do excellent for putting on canvas. Also works well in the journal. But if you still don't want to quite take that leap and spend that much money, I'm going to show you today an alternative. And the journal that I'm using is the Canson Mixed Media. It's 90-pound paper, and it's my tried and true favorite. And I put gesso on the page first, and I happen to like the Liquitex because it pours out real nice and works well on paper. So this is already gessoed and the page is dry. And so I'm going to talk today. Liquitex is sold in local craft stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, AC Moore. It is considered a student grade, and I'm going to show you how well it will work. I have never painted it on a picture with it, on a canvas. I like the golden and the other one better, but I definitely like it for art journaling. And this works excellent if you have children or grandchildren and you want them to be able to paint. So I just used some primary yellow and the medium magenta in the cad red, which all three of those are side by side on the color wheel. So if you stick to three colors that are side by side on the color wheel, you won't get in trouble. And I tend to pick, even though I have a lot of paint, I tend to do my journal pages with three colors. It prevents me from, it makes a nice cohesive. I'm going to use either my Royal brush, which I use for a lot of my acrylic paintings. These brushes are nice because they're inexpensive, they're readily available, and they work well you can put them in gesso and put them in gel medium, and they still work well after that, or Simply Simmons. Both of these are available at Michael's. So I would wet my brush, and then I'm going to show you if we start. We're just going to do a little bit of a sunset. So this is it's a really bright color. It does mix fairly well. And you can see I'm making some skies. I'm not going to do a whole sunset. What I'm doing is I want to show you that this is an alternative paint. One thing when you use acrylic is you can get some brush marks and streaks in there. And we'll go ahead and put some pink in there. That pink was really a lot. I probably didn't need that much, but that's okay. We'll make that work. We'll just work it in. We'll make that our water. So it does give you nice bright colors. I'm just going to go right over that because I can always add that back in. And there we have a little bit of a sky. I'm not going to do the whole picture like I said. I'm just going to do some just to give you an idea of a paint that is not as expensive as golden. It works well for art journaling. We are going to be going Facebook Live this Thursday at 7 p.m. and we're going to be painting a sunset. And here is a part of a sunset on your page. And this paint, it captures the sunset really well, I think. You can see it's just the start of it. I was just really showing you how it blends and the color choices that I would pick if you want to do a sunset using the Liquitex Basics. You can also, I used a brush. You can also use this paint with your fingers. It works well for that. We want to just put some in down there. And take the clip off. And put a little water in there. The pink is a very strong color. And it blends down nicely, as you can see. We want to put a little more pink in the front. There you go. That is a part of a sunset. And this is, as I mentioned, a great alternative, a lower priced paint if you want to buy something other than the Golden brand. So I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned. I will be continuing to do videos. And thank you for sharing, or thank you for stopping by.